Now, Romney might be in the lead a day before Iowa votes, but he shouldn't feel too comfortable, and here's why. Steve Deace is backing Newt Gingrich. You see, Deace is a syndicated radio talk show host in Des Moines, and he's got a lot of followers. Matter of fact, he's been called the conservative blowtorch of Iowa, and his heat gets results. He endorsed Mike Huckabee in 2008, and guess what? Huckabee won Iowa. Steve, you're backing Gingrich. The polls haven't been so good to him lately, so how is the conservative blowtorch endorsement here going to help him?
I don't know. We'll see. I kind of think the media has overhyped my endorsement the last few months. If anything, I'm the reason Mitt Romney lost Iowa, but Mike Huckabee had to win that campaign himself. Candidates win elections, not talk show hosts, but I hope that the real positive and bold solutions that Newt has for the country, I'm hoping, if anything, that my endorsement will open up the eyes of uncommitted voters to take a fresh look at those again between now and January 3rd.
So let me ask you, why did you wait so long to endorse him? And are you afraid that your support comes a little too late now?
I think that's possible. You know, I really just had to wait until I was confident that, I could back somebody. And, as a Christian, I think one day I'll look God in the eye and give an account for every decision I've made. And I wanted to get to the point where I thought I had the right rationale and the right reason to back a candidate. And then I had to determine who that candidate was. And to me, I think there are only two candidates in this race who historically understand where we are at as a people and what needs to be done and are offering solutions to go along with that. I think other candidates understand where we're at, but I think their solutions are anemic. Now, to me, the two candidates offering solutions are Ron Paul and Newt Gingrich. But if you look at Ron Paul, I'd like to live in the world from a foreign policy perspective that he thinks we live in, where the bad guys just want wampum and not WMDs. But that's just not the case.
Now,
and the other candidate that is offering bold solutions is Newt Gingrich.
You mentioned you're a Christian, you're a social conservative, and we've seen the bump for Santorum. Why aren't you backing him?
I think Rick Santorum is a fine man, and he would certainly be my second choice. My prediction is either Rick Santorum or Ron Paul will win the caucuses tomorrow. I think if Rick Santorum's the nominee, he'd be one of the most conservative nominees we've ever had. But to me, I think there's one issue that matters more than anything else. And if you look at where the left has gotten its greatest victories, it is through the courts, through edicts of unelected judges passing laws that the American people have to live by, even though they didn't vote them into office. There's nothing more un-American than being governed by people you did not elect. One candidate seems to understand that, and I think also has the talent and the ability to explain to the American people why that paradigm is so flawed. I wrote an entire chapter in my book about this, and to me that candidate is Newt Gingrich.
All right, Steve Deace, we'll see how this all unfolds. Appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you very much.
You bet.